Hi, this is Lev at the Giant Fish, and I'm here today showing you how to put together a phosphate reactor. The things you're going to need is a package of raw phos. Today we're using this 250 milliliter container. Raw phos is my favorite. It works, in my opinion, better than all the others. Just the granulation and the way that you read reviews on this one, and you'll just see that these are really highly regarded as a very good company for all of their products, and we especially really love their raw phos. You're going to need a pump. We're going to use a Rio 600. We like Rios because they're quiet, they're efficient, they're reliable, they don't break down, there's very few moving parts, and they're just a really good pump in general. And then we're going to use this phosphate reactor 150 by Two Little Fishies. It's a Julian Sprung company. Great little phosphate reactor. We're going to have some scissors and we're going to have some tubing. That's all you basically need to set this guy up. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up this phosphate reactor right here, just like that. We're going to open the top up by unscrewing it very simply, opening this guy up. Now what you're going to want to do, so you're going to want to open up your Roa just like that. You're going to want to put your finger in the hole of this reactor so you don't get raw phos into there. And then very carefully fill that thing up with raw phos. Now you don't need a lot, that'll work right there. Just like that. You want to make sure that the O-ring is very securely placed inside the lid, just like that. You don't have an O-ring, this thing is going to leak. The tricky part is getting the inner tube, there we go, to go into the red hole. Perfect, just like that. You want to make sure that everything lines up nice and evenly. The tube goes right to the red thing. Just goes right in there like that. Twist it closed, nice and securely. Now we're going to take our Rio pump. We're going to open this guy up. It's a standard Rio pump. You can use this. It prevents junk from going into the intake. I'm going to use that little attachment. Cut a piece of tubing. I'm actually going to use this elbow instead. A nice little elbow. Cut the piece of tubing nicely on there. You probably want to get a good hose clamp. Clamp that down. We're also going to put in this ball valve right here. That way you can reduce the amount of flow that goes in and out of the calcium reactor. We're using a Rio 600. It's about 150 gallons per hour through there. That'll work perfectly. But just in case, it's a little over what we want, so just in case you want to adjust it, we're going to put this ball valve in there. We're going to connect that onto there nicely, just like that. Now, you're going to put this, say this was the side of your sump, or even the back of your tank. You're going to click it in right like that. Throw this in the water. You're going to get another piece of tubing. And that's your out. Just like that, right back into the tank that it came from. So that's it for the phosphate reactor. These work really well in case you have a phosphate problem. It'll work much better than just simply putting the phosphate into a bag and throwing the bag into your sump, because it moves the phosphate around in the chamber and gets it more access to the water, so there's more absorption that goes on. It works really fast and really well, especially if you use a good pump, good phosphate reactor, and good media like this Royal Phos. So thanks again for joining us here at the Giant Fish for our session on how to set up a phosband reactor using Royal Phos and a Rio 600.